Alright, good morning, afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's get underway with this week's Shipyard Champions. As always, scores for last week. Panzergraph came top of the charts with 60 points, followed by Brosley 55 at 10 ships, Poliwhirl third with 55 at 30 ships, Stealth fourth with 36, and then Monroe, me, and Lost Galaxy 0 each. Yeah, it wasn't a great week. I thought the for campaign experience that the 7-inch guns would do a bit better, but here we are. And Brother Monroe has issued this week's challenge. Might not be able to compete this week. Excellent scenario. So year 1905, range Admiral's choice. I've chosen 20,000 just to give a bit of range and maneuvering space this week instead of the incredibly cramped it was last week. Country enemy country entering. So you know what? U.S. versus Italy. Why not? Whatever time of day. Any forces yours and the enemy. 5 BBs, 5 heavy cruisers, 5 light cruisers, and 5 torpedo boats. And we get to design one class for ourselves. The rest designed by the AI. And I'm going to choose a battleship. What's Dreadnought 1 look like? Oh yeah, I say does. I'm gonna go with Dreadnought USA instead of Experimental Dreadnought 1. Personally. That barely fits. There we go. That should do fine. The old cage masts. There we go. She's not the most elegant solution for funnels, but she works. Center quarters. Yeah, I guess design the breast. Medium triple 2, obviously. Still have only coal. Electric 1. Balanced. We'll give it an oxygen because that does improve water pumping and ship repairs. No iron plate, no. Harvey armor, minimum. Anti-torp is definite. Citadel, anti-flood with reinforced. Coincidence 2, we might not. Advanced, communication range, yes, please, thank you. I mean, Mark 3 is a definite. Oh, we only have the three gun turrets, so there we go. Because I was gonna put a barbette there and put a gun turret on, but no, we only get to 3. Now I need to set this to be actual armor. Oh, it's basically close enough. Which I also need to actually make sure is the correct picric acid. No. No, TNT 1. White powder is a bit better in my opinion than ballastite. Just because it's penetration, shell weight down, a little bit shell cost up, a little bit muzzle velocity, but it is range, accuracy, all that together. Which ballastite is more range and more penetration, but loses accuracy. And increased ammo detonation chance. Double that of white powder, but a little bit less flash fire chance. Capped 1, base fuse, standard ratio, enhanced reloading with electrohydraulic turrets. Let's see, you can penetrate 19. So we probably want to increase this to 18 inch if we can. Yeah, we can get 18 inch. That will make us immune at 7.5 up to about 5. Yeah, about 5 kilometers. We'll be immune relative to our own guns, which is a good position to be in. And then casement, 5 inch. Yeah, for anti-torpedo, there's not a whole lot of mounts there for. Not a whole lot of mounts at all. Is there any secondary gun mounts? Oh, there. And because of weird border stuff, there's mounts there, but they don't actually fit the 3-inch gun. Because of course they don't. Why would they? Yeah, why would you mount the 3-inch gun there? May as well just put them on there. Gun on a gun. Very American, and I'm definitely going to increase the length of those guns. Just to improve their range. Can we get an 8-inch 4.5 belt? Yes, we can. About to say 2-inch deck should be actually probably gonna want a 5-inch with roughly 2.2 on the fore and aft. Barbette, yes, we want a barbette. We don't want to mimic Jackie Fisher. 22 knots is technically possible, especially if we go to induced. We can still have maximum bulkheads. But yeah, this design doesn't have a whole like. There, you can see where there's cutouts for secondary gun mounts on the original ships, but they just went, nah, you don't want to put a gun mount there. Despite the fact there's clearly cutouts for secondary guns here, with no spots to put really any secondary battery. So yeah, I don't know why they decided that no, we don't get secondary. Oh no, they're just 4-inch gun mounts. No, I didn't. I just wanted to do that. Okay. So that's what it was. It was 4-inch gun mounts. Which I'm definitely increasing. Oh, that's casement armor. Actually, 4 inches on top is fine. I wanted to get their length, though, for the 4-inch guns, just to increase how far they can actually shoot. Same with the 5-inch guns. Because the farther out they're shooting, the sooner they have a chance of actually hitting. And so, less likely we're about to get torpedoed. Because torpedo range is about 3 kilometers-ish around this time period. Let's improve the inner belt. And then improve the inner deck on the Citadel. 2-inch inner. Can we get a 6-inch? Nope. 5.5, 5.5 inner belt. We'll just move to increased HE and we'll trim. Not off the superstructure, we'll trim a little bit off the conning tower. Nope. Trim a little bit off the inner belt. There we go. 5.4-inch inner belt. That should be relatively fine. Now then, New Jersey. There is apparently a twist that I must now, having designed this, must now push. Okay. Hopefully this saves. I'll just hit copy to hopefully make it save. Because I now need to actually delete the Idaho. This should be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, yeah, it's still there. Hopefully it'll still be there because I need to be Italian. There we go. And there I go. So now I need to design. And I need to design a different class. No, I want to design heavy. Okay, there we go. Now that I will build that. Semi-armored cruiser versus armored. Better floatability, worse stability, better hull form, less resistance though. It is less also visible. Although this definitely looks a lot more like a Dreadnought, the battlecruiser or something like that, than a Can I get away with just one funnel? I can't ever go to induced and that. What is your actual hull speed? 24 knots. Oh, no, I do need another funnel. There we go. Guns, main guns, center line. We do have 11-inch Mark IIIs. Which just barely fit. They just barely fit on there. And we can stick some 6-inch. This is a very small hull. Or it just has very large turrets. Either is possible, considering. And there's only 2-inch gun turrets. Oh. More spots that can't be. Oh, that's because of the funnel. Alright. 4.7 kilometers. Yeah, good thing I pushed the range out of those torpedoes. Again, we want Harvey, anti-torp, Barbette, anti-flood. TNT with white powder, 18-inch. Coincidence 2. Advanced. Alright. 5% overweight. 5% overweight. Alright. Can we drop from induced? No. No, we need that engine efficiency. I mean, there's no way we can armor against our own guns. Could go 9s. Or 10s. There's no Mark 4s, so... These are 6 inches. Hold on. Let's definitely help with the weight. Go with the Mark III 5-inch versus the Mark II 6. Because they're longer range than the 6-inch guns. They will have less penetration, but they will have faster rate of fire and higher accuracy than 6-inch guns, so they'll hit more often even if they don't penetrate as much. What are the range of these torpedoes? About 5 kilometers. So yeah, we do want longer range as we can get. There's not much we can do against heavy cruiser up guns, but we can at least attempt to armor. We are immune to 5-inch. 6-inch, we are barely immune. We only have 27 tons to play with. Okay, I added another little bit of in armor onto the main belt. This is a very, very interesting design. It's probably not the best heavy cruiser. Probably would be better. Well, that's the thing with this time period is it's that weird time period where you don't get much good choice going on. Because we're already sacrificing down to a gun caliber, down to a 10-inch gun. Which is 2 rounds a minute, though. That's pretty good, actually, for a 10-inch gun. And we can't hope to armor against it, not with the current configuration and all that, so best bet is to armor at least against 5-inch guns everywhere on the main belt. Although we are basically immune out to well, inside 10 kilometers from deck pens, but we can get deck pens inside 10 kilometers. Alright, let's hope that it uses my battleship design. Fingers crossed. No, I don't want to design a battleship. Delete. There we go. Let the AI design a battleship. Let's see. Let's see if the AI will actually use my design. Hopefully. If not, I can always go back, save design thing, and do shenanigans in order to get to actually save the design. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully. Alright, yep, that looks like it used my design. Excellent. Excellent, well done. Good, I was kind of worried about that. Also, interesting. We'll have to see exactly how it looks when we're actually in. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Not it's the why? 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 These battleships are useless. Why? AI. These have smaller guns than the heavy cruisers do. With a lower rate of fire. What did you... How did you do that? How have you managed that? Cramped quarters, that's probably how. Oh, AI, what are you... What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, that's our battleships, air quotes. Stromboli. 6.1-inch guns. Okay. Yeah, Mark 2. Don't know why you didn't just go for Universal Mark 3 guns, considering, again, they are a little bit better penetration, but not by much. Yeah, so torpedo tubes, yes, standard fare. Why the Barbette? Also, this has only got a single funnel. This has terrible engine efficiency. Oh, maybe not. 5-kilometer range. Alright, first off, you join them. Join them. My actual good battle cruisers are relatively good battle cruisers. Have those two screen. Alright, smoke spot to the north. Yeah, to the north, so behind us. They're set to screen, they're set to screen. Alright. Alright, let's go. To our deaths. Because somehow the AI has built some of the worst battleships it could have. Yes, 9.2-inch guns on a battleship is exactly what we need. Like, you can't even defeat your own armor. Battlesite Pickwick 2? Max AP, okay. Soft caps, alright. Capitalistic, okay, you need to go for capitalistic. How do you have such terrible penetration? It's 9.2-inch gun, that's how. Thank you, destroyers, thank you. .20 knot speed, I mean, it's at least something. And no, I'm not moving out of the way. Disable the automatic change of group leader, just for this. And looks like their torpedo boats have spied us. Alright. Or maybe not their torpedo boats. That's a light cruiser. What's the description? Yeah, that's a light cruiser. No, that's a heavy cruiser. Single barrel 10-inch gun. Okay. And this is why 9-inch guns are terrible. Oh, there we go. Now we're engaging. But we're not going to be able to damage it. It goes fast. Look at it go. It's a zooming. Ironically enough, the heavy cruisers are going to have to entangle with the battleships. Just because they have more armor penetration. Even then, they're not going to be able to penetrate the enemy battleships. Because they got an 18-inch main belts. I still cannot get over the absolutely terrible choices that were made. In terms of, well, the main guns of these battleships. It's like, oh yes, 9.2-inch gun on the battleship is wonderful. We'll just build all of them. I just after it can't even turn to engage. That's how terribly designed they are. AI, why? I should have built the heavy cruiser for the US, and that way I could control the battleship. Design. These are light cruisers. Yeah, these are light cruisers. Oh, similar on the light cruisers for the US. More heavies. There's the battleships. The superior battleships. The actual good design battleships. Oh, looks like the destroyers coming in to attack something. Considering how they actually, you know, how string command works means that they're just going to rush into the friendly battleships and then charge into torpedo range. Oh, these have short-range torpedoes. Why do they have short-range torpedoes? Oh, fast torpedoes. Alright. Very well. Understandable, as destroyers, you have 5-kilometer range torpedoes. You're already in range. Why are you charging? Alright. Sure. Have fun. Your bow is now flooding. But you've launched, but you're still charging at them. Okay. Dead torpedo, and then that one premature detonated, and the other one just curved off to go sink some fish, I guess. That's the AI's destroyers. Wait, are they torpedoing their own ships? I think they are. I think they're about to. They're about to. Oh, it's a dead torpedo. Where'd that torpedo come from? Oh, maybe you. I don't know. Well, at least the AI control scheme for destroyers agrees that they are, with me, in my stance that they are attritionable assets. I need to unironically interpose here with my heavy cruisers just because they are better suited to actually engaging destroyers. As the light cruisers are running in. Plus they also have torpedoes, so they can, you know, maybe get torpedoes away. And yeah, no, they are engaging the battleship with their main guns, which they have almost no hope to actually penetrate. You can partially penetrate a little bit. Not a whole lot. They should really be focusing on that light cruisers. But, you know, I can't control them fully. As my light cruisers are... I mean, they are engaging the enemy light cruisers in gunfight, and they do appear to be heavily enough armor that they are blocking a lot of return fire. And we have just forced back the enemy light screen, looks like, at cost. The cost of all our destroyers, and now looks like the Brindisi is now flooding into locations, so she's not going to do too much better. Although they are doing damage against the destroyers, which is good. However, I'm going to really struggle to score any points, considering the points scoring is based upon the ships you designed, and the ships I designed are the battleships. And I don't really have any solid way to engage them. Because the ships I would normally designate towards that, you know, my own battleships are incapable of damaging them. Yeah, they can only penetrate the superstructure. That's all they can penetrate. There you go, we sunk Salt Lake City. Excellent. Although the battleships, ironically enough, can engage and hit and damage the heavy cruisers that they brought. They just can't really do their job of engaging the enemy heavy units, who are charging? Question mark. As these guys are... What are you guys doing over back there? Why are you going into fisticuff range with destroyers? What are you doing? Although that does mean you are going to just murder that destroyer real quick. Actually, take opportunity considering they've pulled up broadside on. Swing in, and hopefully we get torpedoes away against the Pennsylvania, maybe. Yeah, that's why you don't do that. 2 engines damaged, fire and flooding. Although I think that was a heavy gun caliber shell hit and not any of that. Which is understandable considering, you know, it's kind of hard to armor against that. Engage Kentucky. Aggressive torpedoes. They're 4.6 kilometers, so as long as she doesn't do too much in the way of turning, we should be able to engage her, no problem. As the Greta is just... I don't know what she's doing. She's traveling at 32 knots somehow. Didn't we already sink the Halsey? That's the Halsey sunk twice, I'm pretty sure. This was 2 Halseys. In which case, maybe. I don't know. Entirely possible. So if I didn't... Yeah, the heavy cruisers are actually getting partial pens. Again, probably on the fore aft belt. Yeah, 4 belt partial. And of course our 4 belt is getting partially penned by that. Ooh, hold on, was it a final overpen main belt partial pen? Yeah, for not a whole lot of damage. Which is fair. As they're... Because they can't keep station for some reason, they're colliding again. Griffonia has got her rudder damaged. Don't even know why you two are colliding. Contuno. Yeah, because the Greta is slowing down, causing the division to slow down. But the light cruisers are desperately trying to catch up now because they've fallen behind, engaging the enemy light forces. We might actually sink the Kentucky. Indianapolis sinks. Just due to partial pens. We also scored torpedo hits. Let's see. 1 ammunition detonation. There we go. That will do her. Yeah, she had a... Did she have a flash fire? Yeah, she had a flash fire. Her aft turret's gone. Oh, dead torpedo hits. A shame it doesn't say who actually did the flash fire. Yeah, that's Kentucky badly mauled. Oh yes, heavy cruisers are having fun. Yeah, they have almost no chance of penetrating, so engage the Columbus, where you can actually penetrate. Same with you guys, start engaging. Go to normal torpedoes as well. Yeah, just start engaging the heavy cruisers here. So far, other than destroyers and all that, like our light cruisers and all, the AI actually seems to have done a good job designing the light cruisers. It's just, you know, the battleships. Oh, there's a flash fire. I'm about to say, allow formation lead to change on this division. Just considering you're not going to be able to turn in time, so allow that swap to happen as they just circle around the battleships. Stromboli, though, has sunk. There goes the Columbus. Columbus is just gone. Brindisi. Oh no, we're starting to lose the light cruiser just due to damage over time. Which is understandable. Completely and utterly understandable. Oh, Kentucky's the lead ship currently. Other than the Pennsylvania, which has gone up on its own. So I don't want to get too close, just because, you know, torpedoes are a problem we need to avoid. But it looks like we're just going to murder these heavies very, very easily. But we are getting partial plans. Someone's engaging the Pennsylvania again. And there goes the Charlotte. Oklahoma and Pennsylvania appear to be charging us for some reason. I figured you died at torpedoes, but here you are actually pulling out of formation. Successfully, huh? Alright. Again, I figured you'd die. But you somehow managed to not. Well done. I applaud you. So that was South Dakota. Overpenning the Seattle. We had the 9.2-inch guns overpenning. Looks like we just lost another torpedo against the Oklahoma. You also have almost no penetration chance. But you are going to gamely engage. Overpen fire flooding. That's actually the good thing about not heavily armoring these light heavy cruisers. These 12-inch guns are so massively powerful that they are probably just going to overpen. Which is a boon. That's a major boon to us, is just overpen. Engage the Pennsylvania broadsides, even though you don't really have much odds of penetrating. At least good odds. You can maybe get some partials. Look, you are now. Yeah, it looks like the screen force is just entangled in a massive brawl. Although I think there's only the one light cruiser left in the screen. On the enemy side, so I think it's just heavy units now. Fires have been set. Why are you not engaging the Pennsylvania instead? It's far closer. Columbia has sunk due to heavy flooding. I think that's the last of the light cruisers gone. If only the Seattle left for heavies. Somehow, the battleships have not just smoked all this stuff, all the heavy, or all our battleships, which can barely do anything to them. Ramming may be resorted to. It depends. We'll see. One thing is, I do know that they don't have torpedoes. So there is that. Oh, what's your odds to hit there? Oh, there's only the two heavy cruisers left. Overpen. Oh, that's fine. It was an overpen. But I say, may as well have the battleships engaged like Seattle. Just because they can bring the most guns to bear. And have the heavies kind of maneuver this way towards the battleships, because they do have torpedoes, which, provided they hit, are quite long range. Again, provided they hit. Engage to Kentucky, considering she's closest. we get lucky, we might be able to penetrate some areas. And she is also not a major threat considering she does have no main gun ammo. Which is a good thing for us. Oh, there's some partial pens on the main belt. Yep. That's good. If only we could get some flooding hits, that'd be wonderful. Fire, partial pens. Saddle seems to do the heavy flooding. I'll just let them choose their engagements for the moment. Battleships. What was that? That was the Roma hitting stuff. Yeah, the Roma being hit. Oh, she had her 5-inch guns go up ammunition-wise. Ammo detonation, alright. Then again, she doesn't need them anymore, so not a major problem. Oh, excellent. Looks like we're scoring some hits somehow. That penetrate. Oh, BB 9.2. Looks like, maybe. That's a very daring torpedo hit. Or torpedo launch, rather. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if these 10-inch guns are actually doing the work here. There goes the Roma. Roma's gone. She's just been demolished. Yeah, this is the range where we don't want to be with heavy cruisers into battleships. Why is the Roma? No wonder they're having so much problems actually getting back up here. Is because they were suddenly set to follow. A lot of overpens, but not much actual solid damage. This is where I wish I put torpedoes on. Actually, never mind. You know, I put torpedoes on the heavies, but I couldn't put them on the battleship. And again, overpen. So this is definitely light armor coming into our favor here. Instead of arming these armor-piercing shells, they're just passing right through. Where are the light cruisers? Come on. Oh, you guys have a division speed of what? 20 knots maximum? Yeah, damaged rudder. Again, your division speed is... well, it's more like 10 knots, but you can at least head that direction, maybe. Oh, the Felicio is almost flooded, but she's still hanging in. She's still hanging in there gamely. Shame but torpedoes. Pennsylvania is currently burning and slowly being actually demolished. Although they are definitely scoring major hits into my battleships. Far easier than my guys are having, I think, to do with mine. Oh, there's the Pennsylvania dead. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. At least someone managed it. Don't know how, but at least someone managed it. My guys is through fore and aft belt partial pens. To be my immediate guess. There we go. Go on that way. You're actually able to do about 20 knots-ish, maybe. You know, 16 and a half. Why does it say divisional max speed 20 knots? I assume that's non-damage. So yeah, your damage means you're going to do 16 and a half. Alright. Alright, simple enough, rather. Oh, let's see. Let's see, Bone has just taken major hits engine-wise, which is understandable, considering these are, again, 12-inch guns at point-blank range, which we are aft belt penetration, that's what it is. Fore and aft belts, we're meant to just penetrate there and flood in when we score hits, and cause flooding that way. Which, again, these aren't 8-inch 4-belt, which these guns can penetrate barely at this range. They're able to, provided they get good angles. No, I didn't mean you guys to turn. Whose top speed is so low? Why have you all just suddenly slowed down? Detach you. You just keep on going what you're going. They're slowly actually formed up and starting to close in again. Which is good, you know, re-enter to fight and all that. But these guys actually get back up to speed, because they should never have slowed down. But know why they did. Turn aggressive torpedoes. Please and thank you. Engage that battleship, please and thank you. If you can. With torpedoes, please and thank you. At your own pace there. There's New Jersey at point blank range. Although it looks like a lot of them are engaging the Arizona. Who's flooding? It looks like she's actually not engaging any of the battle line. She's engaging the heavy cruisers coming up behind. Engage the Arizona, please. You're at point blank range. Like, perfect to actually make use of these 9.2-inch guns. It's the perfect range for them. Like, this is guaranteed hits. And guaranteed, you know, basically, well, not even perfectly guaranteed, but, you know, pretty darn good chance to over-penetrate, yeah, 4 aft belts, or penetrate 4 aft belts, rather. Unfortunately, we only get the one shot, but she is now flooding. But she's still afloat, which is a problem, which we should hopefully rectify soon. And why are you not engaging? Reloading, and yeah, I told you to engage the New Jersey. Oh, we're actually going to overhaul the Arizona with the heavy cruiser. And either ram it or maybe torpedo it. We'll see. how things turn out. But I say, considering the point blank range. Oh, yeah, that's a point blank range torpedo, which didn't even get a chance to arm, I'm pretty sure. Nope. I think that will do for a screenshot. Or thumbnail, rather. There we go. There we go. Managed to get her back into... And there's an overpan. Polish gun round. Chicago sinks in heavy flooding. Excellent. That's the last battleship. So why are you guys going backwards? So I don't know why you guys decided you had to go backwards, but here you are. What happened to your order to turn? So that's a really long-range torpedo. Weren't your torpedoes not that long range? No, they are 5 kilometers, so I guess technically possible. Technically. Make that is possible. Greta has taken a big old hit. Arizona is not in a good way. Let's put it that way. Arizona is very much not in a good way. Go that way, please and thank you. Surprised these battleships haven't sank. Considering they are very thinly armored. And then again, somehow these battleships, my design battleships, haven't really engaged them that much. So I guess that mystery kind of solved. As we just kind of sail by to Arizona, who's at such an angle she can't actually engage anything. That, yeah. Let's see, target the Arizona. It's, best shot you're gonna get as you drive by to actually score damaging hits. And maybe you can cause some flooding. Oh, there's some more flooding. Excellent. That's what we need, is put her down. And torpedo hit. Excellent. There goes the Arizona. Ooh, flooding, destroyed casement. Excellent. There's New Jersey actually going down. Or rather, getting badly mauled. Every single heavy cruiser has had his rotor damage, and most of them have lost their captains. New Jersey is taking a lot of hits. More flooding. There's flooding on the Havana, though. Looks like New Jersey may be going down. Yeah, there goes New Jersey. Alright, it's just the Oklahoma. It was busy using its higher speed to just run away. Just smart. I guess you just kind of engage when you can there, Emilio. When and where you can. Shoot what you can. You might score some hits. as the light cruisers come running back in. I mean, they're only doing 16.5, so they can't actually catch her if she's doing full speed. Which I don't know, somehow... Let's see. These guys are only doing 16, and they... are not closing. She is doing probably her top speed. Alright. You detach. Considering you are currently the fastest ship in this division, you need to try and catch her as best you can with a damaged rudder and no captain. Have fun, Griffonia. Yeah, I don't know if she's ever going to get in range there doing 6 knots, but you never know. She might get lucky. Don't know why she's still trying to engage something off her her port beam. Pretty sure it's port. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's port beam. I mean, she's never going to engage at that range because there's only 7-kilometer range guns, but you never know. See, is she actually closing them down? She's definitely overhauling the BBs. Whether or not she's actually going to be able to close down on the battleship itself is another question. Which we'll just have to wait and see. She's at least holding range. No, she is. Then again, she is now presenting a little bit, so... So, you know, not the worst position to be in. Slowest ship. Okay. You don't need to detach as well. You are slowing down the rest of the faster battleships. You've valiantly led from the front the whole time, but you are now slowing down the faster, or the less damaged ships. Even though they aren't as fast as the enemy battleship. You are hampering the chase. As it were. Yeah, you're just out of range. I mean, she might actually come within range of the Pompo. Maybe. If the Pompo gets lucky. Which I don't think she will. Ricochet. Yeah, the range has closed a bit, but it's still a case of she is faster than every other ship we have. Despite the Griffonia apparently supposed to be able to do 24 knots, she's only able to do 19. Yeah, she's now engaging the battleships that are chasing her. 19 knots max speed, which is fine. As long as she, you know, takes a little bit of damage, maybe loses enough so that she slows down a bit, is fine. Just that some of the torpedoes can actually catch up. The short secondary tower is actually good because that's going to lessen the amount of shots that she She's also running low on AP ammo, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because she's going to have to switch to HE, which won't penetrate, but it will do more upfront damage. Higher chance to set fires. And again, fires aren't nearly as deadly as they are in base vanilla game with the Dreadnought improvement. They are far less actually, you know, immediately deadly of a risk. But there's still something you have to account for. You and your 6 knots go that way. You never know, they might come into play. I doubt it though. Ooh. Oh, you're still doing about 20 knots. You have lost a lot of speed. Just due to damage. Which means that Oklahoma is going to attempt to open the range again. At least that's what I think she's going to do. What can you do for speed-wise? 6.4. Not a whole lot. 8.7. Although we have damaged one of her funnels. Which is a good thing, considering lower efficiency does mean she's going to stay slower for longer. Which will help, provided our own funnels don't get too damaged. Looks like we're just about keeping pace at the moment. Which isn't exactly what we want. We do want to be preferably overhauling. I mean, these overpens are fine. They're not causing too much damage. And they're not slowing us down. It's flooding we gotta watch out for, really. Which she's not gonna be able to really do soon with HE. And that's just a case of hoping our armor-piercing ammo, I guess, takes out our funnels. That's really the only thing we can kind of hope for is, you know, funnel destruction. In order to slow her down, reduce her efficiency, that we can actually catch up. There's flooding on the Vincio, but again, that shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. Down to 90 shots on that heavy cruiser. You still got plenty of ammo, though. And you still have torpedoes, which is the major thing. Torpedoes are the major thing we're kind of hoping on. Just because, well, they can do a lot more damage. They don't require, you know, actually requiring to penetrate armor, which, you know, our guns can't. But she's got one last shot of 12-inch gun ammo for armor piercing. But she's just fired. Now she's down to HE, which, I mean, won't penetrate, but it will do partial pens and fires, so it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. Six to 1, half a dozen the other. So we won't have the risk of, you know, flooding hits, but our superstructure is about to be just destroyed, and we will get penetration hits that wreck us through our thin 4.5 belts, which she doesn't have to worry about, considering we have no HE really left in the formation, except for on the heavy cruisers. who also have the best penetrating guns, and are running out of level 1 ammunition. You know. This is where I wish I had some destroyers left, and that the screen function didn't automatically throw them directly into the enemy as an attritional asset. But, you know, you can't have everything. Why is there even... Hold on. Just notice. Why is there even this little gun here? What is even... That's a terrible position for a gun. Behind the bridge would have made sense. Because then it wouldn't interfere with the front gun turret. In front of the bridge doesn't make sense. Alright, detach the Gloria. So she's now slowing down. One advantage we do have is rate of fire, but she's got enough armor that it doesn't matter because she's faster. Oh, destroyed funnel. That's actually a major thing. Funnel destruction means she'll... Cause she needed both funnels to have full efficiency on her engines. So she's now going to be slower, hopefully. Because I did have to put induced spoilers. You should hopefully be slowing down a little bit. Oh, there's more flooding. Yeah, this is the thin AI designed bow armor coming into play. 4.5 belt armor rather. Again, on these battleships. There's partial pens. Later from Oklahoma is just being able to run, gonna be able to run around until she runs out of ammunition, and then yeah, we'll fall from there. Yeah, she's badly listing, so she's turning to be able to really engage. Yep, there's main belt partial pen, 4 belt penetration, fire flooding. Yep. That's a 12-inch HE just punching in on the fur belt and just flooding it. But we are scoring some fires and all that, so I don't know. Maybe if we get a lucky flash fire or something like that. But I doubt it. I very much doubt it. There we go, you're actually able to engage there. Oh, there's a fire flooding. Grafton is still... She's going bumper cars with him. Completely forgot to turn you guys. You just went right through the area and didn't stop. Oh, she's now circling behind where we were. Which means she's actually coming back into range of the... Mugateria, which has no AP, no HE ammo, but she does have ammunition, just in general. I took a full on the took a hit. She's down to 17 knots. But with that turn, we're now actually able to, you know, kind of engage with everybody and put her into a crossfire, which won't really be able to do much, considering we can't really penetrate her. But who knows? Maybe we'll knock out her funnels. If we're lucky, we'll knock out her funnels. Maybe, possibly. Please get lucky, knock out her funnels. That way, you know, she kind of grounds to a halt, and then we can kind of, you know, close in with ships and maybe get penetration hits. Maybe. we are now closing with the heavy cruiser, California. Yeah, you're engaging, wonderful. Just keep her off your starboard beam. You need to do a similar maneuver. You actually need to turn around so you don't run out of range. Same with you. Oh, these guys do have some HE ammo. And some AP. And torpedoes and all that, but they have to actually get within range first. That's the fun bit. Getting them within range. Oh, we did get a 4-belt penetration on the battleship. Looks like. Shame nothing really came of it. And she's just basically decided to... Oh, no, she didn't murder. Thought she did. Yeah, we are now closing down on her. Go to normal torpedoes, just so we don't accidentally launch super early. We just had to catch her into a crossfire of, you know, massive amounts. Ooh, penetration flooding on one of the battleships scored a penetration hit. Alright then. Well done. I think that was Armigio. I think she managed to get just close enough that she scored a penetration. On the 4-belt. Which is lucky. Very, very lucky. Considering she can only do 6 knots. I thought she wouldn't even come into effect again, but hell, here she is, potentially scoring the crippling hit. Okay, she's holding at 5.8. Over from destroy the secondary tower. We're slowly getting her. Slowly but surely, we're getting her. Penetration flooding again. Oh, that was a 10-inch gun penetration on the aft belt. But the light cruisers are back again. They keep coming in and out of the engagement. Like, oh yeah, no, we're just passing through. As, you know, things devolve. And now we chase her back out this way. Oh, well, this is going to take a while. I mean, unless Griffonia does manage to close it down. She is closing. Slowly but surely, she is closing. Never mind. She's no longer closing. Maybe. No, 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 that is just murder. That is just... Oh, though she's still afloat. She's managing to hold on. Barely. Don't know how she's managing to hold on, but she is. Her engine is down, though, so... Unless she decides to fix that, she's not going to be able to catch up. She's almost out of 10-inch gun ammo. So the only thing she's got is torpedoes in case she meanders back close enough. So I will start to aggressive torpedoes in case she decides to come close enough. I doubt she will, but you never know. You never know. She might. She might not. That we do have one kind of fast light cruiser left. And the heavy cruisers, which are doing 15 knots-ish. Which means they are... I mean, they're close. Are they closing is the question. That is the question to be answered. We're not actually closing. 8.2, they might be. Yeah, they are slowly closing down on the battleship. Who has run out of 12-inch gun ammo? Excellent. Excellent. Now it's just a case of get close enough so that we can actually engage with angle problems on the Gloria. There we go. Yeah, no, it's just a case of close down so we can hopefully torpedo. How much does the Greta have? 5. I assume the Greta is also closing. I assume she would be, because she's traveling at divisions. How fast is the division going? Oh no, the Greta is doing 15. So the lead ship is closing. But not the Greta is closing. It appears maybe, but possibly not. No, she is kind of... Again, Oklahoma is turning, so... to present a broadside, which is going to allow us to close more. There's a partial pen on the main belt. Excellent. Now, if only we could, get some good penetrating hits. That'd be wonderful. You're just going to keep slowly cruising that way. You need to actually turn more to be able to engage. Same with the Scara. Same with the Gloria. Another partial pen. Excellent. Again, the heavy cruisers are scoring partial pens, which is wonderful. What we want. Even VHE just scoring partial pens, which is good. Now they're down to AP. At least the Pontunio is. And that was a block. Yeah, this is where AP becomes less effective, except unless they hit the 4.5 gold. Then they can penetrate. Go to normal. That way, we don't accidentally launch too soon with your torpedoes. There's a flooding hit. Half-out partial pen, flooding hit on the Oklahoma. We're closing her down. She's slowing down. We're slowly dragging her down like a pack of hyenas. That was a good penetrating hit too. 4 about probably 10,000. Yeah, she's slowly slowing down. Excellent, excellent, excellente. Well done. Now we're just gonna keep on dragging her down. Destroy secondary tower. I mean, hopefully this torpedo will be able to, hit. Great if we could get a rudder hit just to disable her rudder. Make her less likely to dodge. Oh, destroy secondary tower, penetration hit. 22% losses, which isn't too bad. I mean, the general surrender about 40%, so it's like a double that if we want to get her surrender, which I don't think we will. Funnel destruction is a good sign. There's still that aft funnel, the tiny funnel. The main funnel is still fine. Penetration hits. Yeah, she's still flooding though. More flooding. There we go. There we go. Come on. You can do her. Penetration flooding in the aft. Is that gonna be enough? Is that gonna be enough? That looks like it might be enough. Come on, you can do her. Go down. Go on down to Davy Jones. See, somehow. Oh, she's staying afloat at 2%. Oh, you can do her. I believe in you. Put her down. I was hoping to do it without a torpedo, but you never. Oh, flooding. More flooding. 0.9, 0.6. 0.2, 0, there she goes. Oklahoma is done for. I don't know how we how do we do that. Oh, me nerves. Me nerves, me nerves, me nerves, me nerves. We didn't lose any of the terrible battleships either. Only lost 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and the attritionable assets. And sank everything. So that's 50 points. That's excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. So thank you all for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, weekend. Take care. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone.